Today we're doing our landscape drawings. The first thing you're going to do is put your name and your class code on the back, turn it over. Think about what kind of landscape you want to do. You can make your paper going across horizontally, or you can put it going up and down vertically. The first thing we're going to do to make our landscape is you're going to have a horizon line. So the first thing you should do is you should draw a horizon line which divides the sky from the land. Now that doesn't mean you can't have mountains and things behind it, but you're going to have your sky here and your land. And then you're going to decide what is it that you're going to draw on here. You're going to quickly sketch it out with pencil, and then you're going to use a color scheme to add in, I'll outline it and add all the details in with oil pastel. Next week we will paint it. So you're going to decide how you're going to do how you're going to divide up your spaces. So we're not going to have big open spaces. Remember, we're doing it in the style of what we call a folk painting. And a folk painting, folk art, it's not very realistic. You might recognize some things, like if I do a barn, you can tell it's a barn, but it's not going to be a very realistic barn. Also, I did the barn kind of small because my eyes are here. The farther things get, the smaller they are. So if I do my barn, and maybe, you know what, you can add whatever you want. Let's say you want a spaceship going out into space. Maybe you wouldn't normally put all these things together. That's okay. You can just think about what you want to have in yours. And what else might you have? You can decide whatever else you want to put in your drawing. I'm going to put a cow. Here's a cow in the field. And then you're going to take your oil pastels. I'm going to do a warm color. So I'm going to take my oil pastel. And if you have to, you can peel the paper off of it. So you decide, I have 2 oranges. Decide what colors you want. You can look at the screen to help you. You can look around the different places in the room to help you to see what colors you need. I'm going to say pink can go with warm or cool. It kind of depends on what color schemes you look at. Sometimes I see pink with cool, sometimes I see pink with warm. So pink can go either way. And black is a neutral, so black you can always use in any color scheme. And then you're going to outline your lines that you did, and you're going to fill them in with patterns. So I'm just going to do my outlines. And every time I outline, I'm going to then fill in with a different pattern. And I'm going to repeat it. This is a review. We've done patterns before where you take shapes or lines. You could even do letters, and you repeat it over and over so that it makes a pattern. You might remember early in the year we did the pattern fish design. We had a fish, and all around the outside edges there were patterns. It was one thing that we did. And you're going to keep going like this. Whoops. Sometimes they break. It's all right. And you're going to see what kind of patterns you want to fill it. Maybe you want to fill it with lines. And you're going to do that for your entire landscape. And like I said, when you're done, we're going to paint over it.